Resources and Rise of Kingdoms are a necessity. So let's talk about some of the do's and don'ts of how to run these farms and set them up to get maximum resources with the shortest amount of time possible. So first off, one rule of thumb I was told, and for every one T5 march you have in the field, you need one farm supplementing your income. So let's go in and look at how we're setting these up. So first off, when you're making a farm, you want to start with France as your starting civilization because it's going to give you Joan of Arc. Basically, you're getting one purple commander for free. As you play up, I think around City Hall 8 or 10, I can't remember exactly, you get a free civilization change. At that point, you want to change to either Japan for the 5 gathering speed, or if your account is really hurting on gold, you can switch to Maya. It gets a 10% gold gathering speed. How are we even building these accounts up? You want to push your economy technology as quickly as you can, and you're not going to worry about war stuff. You're just going to push it. Really, you just want the march speed that you're going to get here for cartography 3 is your stopping point. That's just the march speed, so they're marching to and from the nodes quicker. But you want to get this stuff. Mastery 8 on the gather speed is going to be your bottle cap. And then you really don't need much hospital, just a little bit. And you don't need troops either. You're just going to build T1s. You can upgrade them to T2 or T3 down the road. But mostly you just want a lot of siege, and that can be T1, T2, T3. And you want to keep your troop count as no higher than your hospital count. And you really to run a farm account properly, you just want the same amount of troops as your hospital can handle. That way, if some rogue does hit you, it's not a big deal. And then of course the other thing you're going to focus on is getting your farm nodes up to level 24, and then pretty much stop there. Another thing you can work on, doing an event to give you a gather speed city hall theme. Another key thing you want to do is your VIP shop. Every week you're going to come in here and grab these guys, buy those out, because those are going to give you your blueprints. Those blueprints are going to give you equipment. Where are they? Right here. They're going to open up to give you all the harvester set, and that's all you're going to need for these guys. So let's go into blacksmith, and we go down to sets. So the harvester set right here, as you see, the 2-piece is going to give you 10% gather speed, and then the 4-piece is 20% load. So you just want to build these 4 items on all of your gathering marches, and for your gold pit gathering march, eventually you're going to want to grab the scepter and then the gloves. I would say purple gear on farms is not necessary at all, except on your gold gathering march that you're going to put in the alliance pit. So this is your optimal gear for gold farming, and then with all your other marches, you really just want this center line of blue. That's plenty. You're going to want the line formation on all your marches to give that 10% bonus to gather speed. Then what you want to do for your gold gathering march is you want the gold gathering speed, and load doesn't hurt either. Now you don't need load or gold gathering on your other marches, although it does help. The load can help in the beginning when you're still have very few troops. What we're gonna do is set up to where all of my farms are in a nice little circle here. As soon as that the gold node gets out of the way, my main account can port right in here in the middle, and then we just boom, 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 transfer on offload all my farms into my main account. Just really, really easy right there. I hope these little tricks helped. Don't forget to subscribe and throw a like on the video if you haven't already. And I'll be live streaming our upcoming KVK. We're going to be hitting Lost Kingdom map in January, first week of January. So look forward to that. And hey, thanks. I appreciate you all.